Good day, Taps here, the average prepping prepper. Today we'd like to talk about knives and cutting utensils. Very first one that I'd like to talk to you about would be a simple box cutter, great for cutting into boxes, of course, why it's called a box cutter. But in addition, could use it to get kindling from wood or branches or whatnot, cut up your tarp. If you need to, let's say you're hurt and you need to cut open your jeans or something like that, great. And again, it's super sharp and great utensils to have in your preps. I have at least two of these in every bag. My bug out bags, not my everyday, get home bags. That I just have a regular knife. So that's kind of like the first one. We'll set that to the side. My everyday carry knives are this blade here. I believe I got it at Home Depot. Pretty nice blade. It's about a year and a half old, as you can tell. Even the name brand's worn off on it, so I'm not saying what it is, but I believe you can get this at Home Depot. At one point that we're on sale for like $11. Has a really nice release. Just flick it, or if you flick it really good, it just flops out. Yeah, pretty strong blade. You don't need to tighten it too often. Give it a little TLC and it'll take care of you. Again, very sharp. Tonneau blade, serrated so you can actually cut some stuff. Also, in theory, you could tie this to a lanyard. I don't do that. I just put it in my pocket. But this could also be used as a glass breaker. Now, what we do have is a true safety blade. This blade is designed to be an everyday carry. Pretty nice. Actually, there's grooves in here for your fingers. And typical glass breaker, seatbelt cutter, and nice blade. This is another somewhat name brand. Again, I'm not going to get into the whole legality of calling out name brand stuff like that. So if it is, it is. I'm doing this for fun. I'm not doing it for monetary gain or anything like that. So anyways, so there's a name brand if you want it. I enjoy this. This is my everyday carry in my normal non-work pants. This is one that I use in my work pants, so and I enjoy having both of them. Again, I would suggest this one. It's really heavy, so is this one, but it feels comfortable, easy to flick out. Can spade blade is what I usually call it, beveled. Doesn't have a serrated edge or anything like that. Unlike the DeWalt or this brand, has a little bit of serrated, so you can cut small twigs or branches. But again, this is one I take on if I do like a long road trip, because you never know. You could save somebody's life, or child's life, or animal's life, like a dog or a cat that's left in the vehicle. Or maybe a person's unconscious or whatever, and the vehicle starts on fire, whatever. Anyway, so again, great tool to have. From there, we'll go to kind of like gimmicky stuff here. Typical set of cheaper throwing blades, and again, there's a name brand if you want it. I enjoy this. I actually do this with my number 2 granddaughter. She's going to be 12 this year, and we usually just throw these at styrofoam or plywood board that has styrofoam on top of it, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, these I've had for several years, and they're just a lot of fun to have. But again, super sharp. You know, you'll pick up a theme on the taps videos, is that I'm really big into multi-use tools, and you know, instead of just having, hey, this is just a cut, but you can use these for defense, offensive, defensive. You can use it to cut things that are relatively sharp. Again, you know, just something that you can play with. And you know, again, weapons aren't toys, but if you're bored or whatnot, and power outage, and you know, you have enough light, you can have a, you know, kind of stuff for your boredom. Next is these, I believe, are on sale right now on you know, pimping on Amazon here, but these are usually pretty expensive, and these are like really nice. I enjoy them. They're rubber handled, so if you're have to cut like fish or anything like that, or some meat, that the pommel and stuff like that won't get stained or blood soaked or anything like that. Or if you're cutting something where, let's say, a package of hot dogs and the juice goes down, this would be easily cleaned up. So I got two of these. These are nice boot little knives. I believe the part number is Sierra Whiskey Hotel Romeo Tango 9 Bravo. So that's SWHRT9B, and I believe again that they're currently on sale. I would suggest picking up a couple of them. I have 3, and I really enjoy them. So next one is another fixed blade, and this I believe you can get at Walmart for, just off the top of my head, don't quote me on this, but I think $13, maybe less than that. Pretty solid blade, and then comes with paracord, and again, serrated to be able to probably about the size of my finger, you know, little twigs that you can use for kindling and starting fire and that. But yeah, comes with a sheath, but the sheath is actually tied into one of my bags, and I just didn't want to. I'm being lazy, sorry guys and gals, but didn't want to you know, take out the whole sheath. Next is another folding blade. You know, again, never hurts having more than one blade in your bag. If one of your blades gets dull, you lose it, it breaks because you're prying on something, you know, have more than one. So just you know, my suggestion. Next would be actually a scissors slash utility scissors, so that you can cut things, cordage, maybe something that a regular scissors wouldn't be able to cut. Please put one of these in your preps. It's really nice. There's the name brand. Hopefully you can see it. If you can't, let me know. But yeah, I got these, and I use them all the time. Use it to nip like fishing line and paracord and that, because it's just really nice. This fits right in there. So, and it comes with a nice little sheath. I usually keep this in one of my bags. The molly pouches on the side of my bug out bag, and you know, again, if you need to like cut fabric or canvas or something like that, you can. So again, it's always nice to be prepared. And speaking about being prepared, I bought this little cheap thing because it's lightweight, and I just needed something where if I need to dig like a quick hole or something like that at least had something. Keep in mind this is more of a gimmicky thing than actually hardcore. Yeah, I mean you can see it bends a little bit, so it's not going to be a great trenching tool or anything like that, but it'll be something like if I set something up and I just need to dig a channel around where I'm sleeping or whatever, so water doesn't come in here. And of course, it has a nice serrated edge here so that I can actually flip the blade up, and then I'll be able to tentatively cut something. So again, I have a real one from the military and whatnot, but this is just a quick gimmicky one where it's lightweight. You can put it into your bag, and at least you have something, a minor trenching tool. And of course, the best thing is that it has a bottle opener, so if you get thirsty or need to open up a can. Next is a machete. I would suggest getting a machete. This is not a, you can hear it, it's not a high quality blade, but it was like $5 when I got it, so I said, okay, well, I'll get a couple of them, and then I've given them away to some people. But overall, again, serrated top, so you could tentatively cut something. Bottle opener has a loop here so that we can tie something on. Nice little finger gauge here. But yeah, this I would use, chop branches and saplings and vines and whatnot, maybe even straw and hay to get it out of my way. But I won't use it for much of anything else. So then what we have is fixed blades, larger. I would suggest this is the Flissa that I was talking about with regards to the M48 tactical tomahawks, and then I have another blade here, Quicksilver. These are both full tang, really sturdy, nice blades, solid. You don't have like the pinging that you do for poor quality blades and that. So these you can use for, again, self-defense, cutting anything. Plus, you can also use them to hammer down, nice size logs or branches, and you're splitting that branch, and you just pound down on it. So those are those. Then from here, of course, I would suggest getting something like this to go in your bags. Yes, it's cutting utensil, but more for wood. And again, this is what you'd build your shelters out of. From an inch to a couple inches, and I'll also cut some smaller chunks of firewood. So got this, and it's I only used it a couple times just to test it out. Biggest key thing that most people forget is and I have this one, so it doesn't suck up as much space. So it's a Sarge, and it's actually a filleting knife, and you use it to fillet fish and or trim unwanted stuff off your meat, like fur, fat, etc., etc. So I would put a fillet knife in your preps. Then on top of this, I would go with definitely your multi-tools. Now I got several multi-tools, and also like a quote-unquote Swiss Army knife, but Definitely a must have in your preps, and also, you know, just everyday stuff. So again, I believe I'm going to pimp out Harbor Freight right now. I believe Harbor Freight has let me see here. It's called a Gordon. It's a 20 in 1. A 20 in 1. Dang it. Sorry. Multi-tool, and it's built off of an older Leatherman patent, so it's pretty stout. And that tomorrow, if you notice, I have it actually highlighted here that I am going to go and get one, because I also have Harbor Freight's having a sale, and they have 25% off. And then on top of that, they have a couple other things that I want to get for my preps, like leather gloves and some hooks for O-rings and seals, but you can use it for other things, especially if you're doing paracord and that. And they also have a pretty nice flashlight. I actually use this at work. It's there's a flashlight in front, kind of, I'm going to call it like a floodlight here, and then on the back end it actually has a magnet, so you can stick it on something for $5, worth it. And then, of course, while we're talking about preps, I didn't pull out my hatchets or anything like that, but you definitely want to have a nice axe or whatnot, and that's the reason that, you know, I suggested the M48 Tactical Tomahawk. This is not an M48 Tactical Tomahawk. This is just a regular tomahawk. It's not even a solid full tang. It's just like a slapped in piece of metal here that, you know, just fits inside this plastic. And like I said before, I mean, I'm not too impressed with it. Is this Bose? So I got them relatively cheap. So, and I did use it on a holly bush, and it worked pretty good, you know, knocking the branches and stuff down. So again, you know, just a short, sweet, simple video. I hope this helps you with regards to prepping. And if you, again, you know, if you have any questions or anything like that, or where I got some stuff or whatever, feel free to drop me a line, and hopefully I can answer your questions in a very professional and productive way. So again, hey, Taps here. Be well, be safe, and I hope you have a great weekend.